there anybody out there? Is there anybody out there? How's everybody doing? Monday evening, 8:02, 2 minutes after the hour of 8 o'clock on a Monday evening. Hopefully you're doing right. Just killing some time. Gotta kill some time. I can't go home. I cannot go home. That's right. Miss Marie threw me out. That's it. We're having this weekend a so long Jeff party. Come on by. She's giving away all my clothes and shoes. You know what happened. So how are you doing tonight? Actually, I have to. I can't go home because we had a pretty powerful storm come through here before, and it took down a bunch of power poles, and one happened to be on my street. Ripped the pole right out of the ground, snapped it in half, and they're stringing wire and putting in a new pole. And they said it's going to be around 8 o'clock or so. Oh, she was. I had a trunk full of groceries, some frozen, because Miss Marie gave me a list. I don't have it on me right now, but she gave me a list. And here it is. I have a trunk full of groceries, perishables, and now it's like, all right, how long does he said 2, 3 hours, maybe more? And I go, I have groceries in the car. What do I do? So I talked to the guys for a little while, joked around with them, and I said, would it be all right if like I just parked my car on the side of the road and walk my groceries up to my cabin? He goes, why? I said, I live right there. He goes, well, I guess that'll be all right. So that was very nice of him. So I snatched all the groceries out of the trunk and went up the hill. Man, was I tired when I got to the top of that hill. Yep. But I quickly got them in the freezer and the refrigerator, and hopefully by the time I get back, the power will be back on. Let's see who's with us. Let's see. I want to thank all of you who joined so far. Barry Cooper, how are you, my friend? Jim Spencer, what's up? You're up. That's what you are up. Thanks for joining us on Vacation Station TV, your virtual getaway. Right into the right into the screen. That pisses some lady off. When I do the here you look. Cindy Lou Who Nelson, how are you, dear? Kevin Music, what's happening, Jeff? I can't go to my house. Miss Marie threw me out. Yep. She said she'd rather have Sven, the pool boy, than me. Mm, Yep, Sven. He does have a good body, you know. Better than anybody's got one better than me. Ohio Nana, how are you? Ohio Nana, good to see you. Thank you, sweetheart. Good, thank you for being here. R Singh, hello, Jeff. How you doing? I'm doing good. It was hot today, humid, and and the rain came in. Man, it was like came out of nowhere. I could see the sun setting in the window. Do you see that? That wasn't there a minute ago. That was not there. That's the west, by the way. If you need to know, I'm pointing east right now. That's the west. Look at that. Isn't that weird how that happens every day, just like that? Wow, scary stuff. Sherry Yates, how are you, dear? Good to see you. Judy Goodhart, thank you for joining us tonight. John Esper, good evening from Columbus, Ohio. Everybody say hello. Yikes. Yeah, I know. I managed to get pictures. I didn't want to be a jerk, so I had my phone in my pocket like I always do. So I kind of, on my way back down the hill, which was, let me tell you, heading south is always a lot easier than heading north when you're going up a hill. So going down the hill, hey, everything is good. I'm happy. Everything is happy. But going up that hill, it's like, damn, am I old? Damn, am I an old man? It's and it's like this. It's a little steeper, a little steeper. I'm just getting that in the picture. It is really steep, and I'm wearing flip flops, so my feet are flopping out of my flip flops because you're going up, so they're sliding down. I'm going, wow, what did I do to deserve this? But I had at least 3 bags, maybe no, it's four, at least 4 bags of groceries, and they were perishable. Only one thing wasn't perishable, and everything else. I said, oh no, what am I gonna wasted all that money, man? That's not good. But at least they're in the refrigerator now. And hopefully when I get home, the power will be on. I'm really hoping on that. David C. Perkins, hello from Kentucky. William Smith, hello, it's pucker time. Cajun OGO, how are you? Finger poke doom. Yeah. It's just somebody, she says, don't do that. Don't do that. It annoys me when you do that. So I'll do it more. You should know better. We figured you'd learn by now, all right? All right. I got my Weagle Waggles coffee. Oh, there, Weagle Waggles coffee. It's their Kona blend today. With I put ice to about there above the E, above that E, and then I put the coffee in. So it's iced coffee, and it tastes good. I have nothing to do. I went shopping already. Went to Converse, bought some more sneakers, rubber shoes, as Miss Marie calls them. Sherry Yates, love the video, Rose. Oh, thank you very much. Um, I was shocked because she was up earlier, maybe I don't know, 20, 30 minutes before that, and I was sitting in my chair, my rocking chair, and she came up, and the little babies were jumping around and being silly little cubs, and then she left. I said, all right, bye bye guys, we'll see you. And then I go inside, I come back out, I have a fresh cup of coffee, and here she comes. I go, look at that, she's back. And she decided to lean. You can see where she leaned, and she just leaned back, and she did one of those naughty spreads. You know, it would be sick if somebody got off on that, wouldn't it? Wouldn't that be something? If somebody go, oh man, I love bear. Oh, 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 oh. But those babies were all over, weren't they? Did you see that? I didn't count how many there were, but I think there's six. Did somebody count? I think there's six. And they were, it was pretty interesting to look at. And you see her close her eyes if you look at the video. She just lays back and she's like, just like dozing off. She didn't care that I was right there in front of her. She didn't even care. She's very comfortable with me. I talk to her. When she comes up, I talk to her. After I poop in my pants. She comes up, and then I go, hi, how are you? Melody Har, how are you? You're new to me, Melody. Is it Har or Har? Because our two A's. Is one more pronounced than the other? Har or Har? Let me know, because I won't try not to make that mistake. Janice Walker, hey Jeff, hope you're all doing okay after the flood last week. We didn't really, that flood really didn't affect us where we are. It did down here, like in Gatlinburg and stuff. It kind of like bypassed where we were. But today, the winds came through. Now, I wasn't home when it happened. I was out and about. I went to the coaster, dropped the Miss Marie off. I was out doing my errands, went to the post office, da-da-da-da. And then I had to go to Publix and Kroger's. So I'm driving home. Yeah, I think I got everything on. Blah, blah, blah. Going up the hills. And then all of a sudden, there's trucks. And I go, what are they doing there? And there's all these trucks. And I look ahead of the situation. I see power lines going across directly where I have to go. So, oh, this isn't good. This is not good. So I got out of the car and walked up to the guy. And I said, hey, what's going on? I think I put him on the other side. I had Joe in the car. What's going on? And he said, there's a power line down. I felt like saying, no, Sherlock. I mean, it's pretty clear what's going right across the front of your truck. And he said, it's going to be down in a couple, 3 hours. And I said, all right, no problem. I said, hey, listen, I got a trunk full of groceries, and they're perishable. Any chance I could walk them up to my cabin? It's right there. He goes, right where? I said, see right through that tree right there? He goes, that's yours? I said, that's my place. He says, yeah, all right. And so I said, thank you. It was very kind of him. And so I popped open the trunk, grabbed all my stuff, pulled the car over in case they had to do any heavy equipment work or something. I didn't take but maybe 6-7 minutes, but well, it felt like 16 hours walking up the But in the house, it took about 6 minutes to get everything, because with no power on, you don't want to leave the refrigerator and the freezer open. So I'm stuffing everything in there as fast as I can. And I got it in there. And it obviously in the trunk, it was already getting warm. And I had meat in there, I had vegetables in there. And oh man, it's all going to be bad. Because it wouldn't, if it still was in there, I would have thrown it out. There would have been no way I would have eaten it. So at least the guy was cool enough to let me put that stuff in the house. And on my way down, I took my phone. I said, "Well, there's no, they're up there and they're over there, and I'm here, and there's nobody here." So I took the phone out, and I'll show a brief. I think maybe if I took 30 seconds, that's it, because it's a lot of heavy cable going way up, and the poles are down, and the one that's right by my house, it just broke it in half. It broke the pole in half, pulled down the what do you call it, the transformer, crashed it to the ground. It's right in the middle of the road, just blew all over. I said, "Did this thing spark?" He goes, "Oh, I'm sure it did. I wasn't here, but looks like it was arcing all over the place." And I go, "That's great for the house. That's great." So that was another thing I did when I went into the cabin. I switched off all the power, because when they start, putting that stuff in here, all the wires together, and the guy's going, "Hey, Jed, red means ground, right? Right? Red means ground, So, just kidding, guys. Just kidding. I got so. How much nasty? Do you know how much nasty email I get for my sarcasm? Some lady, can't remember her name. I'll try to remember it. Said that I'm nasty, and I put down the tourists. I don't put down the tourists. I put down the tourist traffic. The tourists are tourists. They're people who want to come up to the Smoky Mountains. It's the idiot traffic people. The people that just, you'll be driving along and all of a sudden they're right in front of you, or they go from left lane to right lane because there's a 5% discount at the Cinnabon or something like that, and they just cut across traffic. That's stupid. And those are the people I'm making fun of, not the rest of the people. They're cool. They're here to have a good time. I like that. So it's like, and wow, she's giving me. And it was a long. You can go into my comments. You see it. It was a long bitch list, and just. And I think I replied to her, "Ma'am, if you don't like the channel, don't watch it. Just go somewhere else." And and then she says, and like, "P.S. I unsubscribed." First of all, I don't believe she was a subscriber, but she unsubscribed. So at the end there, I said, "Well, at least I have one less cupcake I have to deal with." It's like, imagine that, because you don't own her, and she didn't like my politics. That was the first paragraph. She didn't like my politics. So you're going to unsubscribe, not watch my channel anymore because you don't agree with my politics. How wacko left-wing crap is that? How silly is that? That's, in other words, we're not allowed to disagree with your politics because you're right all the time. You're 100% right. You are the answer to all of our problems because you think a certain way. Get your head out of your butt, chickie. I almost said the word. Let me go back to the words. Cajun OGO, very hot, Louise. I bet, because it's damn hot here. Ronnie, hello. Hello to everybody. This is John Esper, and those thumbs up. Thank you. I appreciate the thumbs up. Dorothy Golden Busky. That's almost a hard one. I think I've got it right. Dorothy Golden Busky, right? There was nothing else. Hello, Miss Marie. And Carl, from Carl and Dot. Hi, Carl and Dot in PA, Pennsylvania. How are you? Thank you for joining us. Are you new here? Is this your first rodeo with us? Because you better strap in. I'm only kidding. But thank you. Carl and Dot. Thank you. Everybody say hello to Carl and Dot. DJI, thank you for being there. DJI, my moderator extraordinaire, who is wielding the highly coveted blue wrench of love, and he's not afraid to smack you in the head, especially if you're a wacko. We got a special wrench for that. Judy Goodhart. Duncan no, this isn't Duncan, it's Weagle Weigels. Weagle Weigels. They have really a good selection of coffee there. at Weagles, whatever you want to call it. And it's good because it's iced. I hit the ice. Oh, out of habit, I go there and there's an ice machine. Okay, and you push it under. There's the little levers, and you push it under, and it fills with ice. Well, somebody had turned the water button on. It's three buttons on the machine. There's water, crushed ice, and solid ice, and they hit the water. So I jammed that under, and I'm not really paying attention. I'm going, I don't hear the ice falling. I look, I got a cup full of ice, a cup full of water with a little bit of coffee. So, needless to say, I dumped that out and hit the ice button. Stupid me. I do stupid things all the time. Yeah, it's the way of my life. I can see the D&T Tennessee. Ouch! You bugged me. Judy Goodhart, DJI, hello. Joshy, I was just, I actually, Joshy and Stacy, I actually did a video before. I was just driving around, and I was getting aggravated. I was getting really wound up over your show last night. Not in a bad way, but in a good way. I was getting really heated. If you haven't seen Joshy and Stacy's live show from yesterday, which I was on, I felt really bad for Joshy because, he's kind of a milquetoast and he can't take criticism, but Stacy can because she's the best. Only kidding. Joshy lit into Yitz, and I was very proud of you. I was so proud. I was rubbing my ankles together like this. I was rubbing around like a cricket. And they're going, ee. I'm sure, Joshy. I know I know you're squiggling right now, aren't you? Jim Spencer, hello, Joshy and Stacy, what's up? John Esper, good evening, Joshy and Stacy. Hey, Jimmy, Joshy, hey, John. Bobby Joyce, Ohio Nana, how are you? Gatlinburg Hussey, hello, Gatlinburg, good to see you. Joshy saying hello. I'm trying to get down the list here. Dry Creek Home Collection. We were talking about you the other day. Where you been? You don't come to the coaster anymore. You don't come anywhere around. We probably said something that hurt your feelings. I'm thinking that's probably the case. Anybody that knows you should know that. What? I'm sorry that I got to go back and read that. My eyes are so tired. Anybody that knows you should know if you tell you're not do something exactly. I can't read this. Why can't I read? Stacy, I'm like you now. That's exactly what you are going to do. Okay, I said it right. I'm so tired. Annette from Wisconsin, hello. Cindy Lou Nelson, hello. Joshy Stacy, the Gatlinburg Hussey, I say hello. Life at Mountain Folk, hello. Formerly Northeast Georgia Mountain Folk, Joshy and Stacy saying hello. Hi, Cindy. Natalie Werner, how are you, dear? Bear fetish. I got an ankle fetish. Judy Goodhart from Somerset, New Jersey. I've been through Somerset. It's been a while, but I've been through Somerset because I lived in New York and I used to go up through to Jersey and then go to Pennsylvania and hit all those mountains up in there. The mountainside of New Jersey is very pretty. D&T Tennessee saying hello. Ohio Nana saying hello. Let me see. I want to catch up to you guys. Larry Harvey, how are you? Joshy saying hello, Fred. Judy Goodhart, hello. Life with Mountain Folk, Sherry Yates. Why don't I have it on me? Look at the traffic. There's the traffic. D&T Tennessee, you can afford only the meat I hit on the way to the grocery store. Whatever is on the road is fair game for me. And when you hit it, it's tenderized. So you've kind of taken the middleman out of I don't have to get accent or any of that stuff. You hit it, take it home, skin it, throw it in the kettle. There it is. Oh, God. Judy Goodhart, Jeff's sarcasm gets you in trouble. Oh, I know that. All my life. All my life, since I was a kid. I've been to the principal's office, and when I went to Sunday school, oh, man, my knuckles still hurt from getting smacked from that. I guess I was just born to be sarcastic. I don't know why. Rick Cunningham, hello from Northeast Ohio. Joyce Marie, how are you? Everybody saying hello. Good, say that. Everybody say hello to everybody and check out everybody's channel. Now, not everybody has content on their channel because I just checked the other day, and I did subscribe to a bunch of people that are on here that you didn't have content, but I still subscribe to you anyway. And it was like you maybe had a few subscribers, and I said, "Oh, I'm very privileged that I get to be some of those people." And I knew you didn't have content, but that's okay. I'm still extending that courtesy of saying hello. I'm part of your channel because you're part of my channel. We're this family, this highly dysfunctional family, and that's what's cool about it. I'm trying to get there. Jason LeBeau, how are you? Natalie, bears, cupcakes, and wackos. Oh my, yeah, all in the first 15 minutes of the show, and I'm not done yet. I haven't even scraped scraped the surface of my sarcasm. It's all meant in good fun. It's all meant in taking away whatever troubles you have for the day. I like doing that. I enjoy being with you guys and just chatting with you, and I get a chance to like blow off steam, because who am I going to talk to all day? The bear, the raccoon? They just look at me and yeah, the idiot's talking again. Webb's Web, hello Ralph, good to see you. Ronnie Crane, I think a lot of people need blinker fluid in them. A lot of people, you have to admit, I'm talking about, Ronnie, a lot of people, I have to admit, don't know about that magic stick. Every car has a magic stick. I bet you didn't know about that, huh? Daddy didn't tell you about the magic stick? It's on the left of the steering wheel. And most normal people call it a blinker, but I call it a magic stick because it's absolutely pure magic that most people even use the thing. And that's a big problem up here. People be all out of town, driving around, kids are screaming, the sugar's flying out the window, all the candy and stuff, and the guy will just turn in front of you. No blinker. Let me catch up. I'm trying to catch up. Bobby Joyce, they need to take blinkers off the cars, Ronnie. No one uses them. No, they don't. I always use, even if there's nobody around, I still use my blinkers. Just out of habit, because first of all, it is the law, turning without a signal. If they handed out more tickets for stuff like that, illegal lane change, I think they call that, right? But no, people they don't care when they come up here. It's absolutely a free-for-all. Tubby Dufresne, hello everyone from South Louisiana. What up? I bet it's hot by you. Dorothy saying, we met you at the coaster. You're one of the few people who pronounced our name. Oh, I'm sorry, Golden Busky. It's a long name. There's 3 syllables in that, and I know that's tough for some people. But I try. Thank you, Dorothy. I do appreciate that. Dot. I'm going to call you Dot. Zeke Smith, good evening to you. Everyone say hello to Dot. Josh and Stacy live feed last night was, yes, I enjoyed it very much. Blue Butterfly, hello, hello, hello. DP Mart, Jay Willis, how are you? Here, drive the way of 3.5 hours from heavy traffic. Yeah, I'm surprised today. Now, I was out much, much earlier. I've been out actually since around 2 o'clock. And I've been out for quite a while. Oh, look at that. Look at that. He's going fast. Traffic was very, very heavy here. And it's calmed down just a little bit because we're going on 8:30. But it was really heavy. Out Chihuahua, Chico has a teddy bear fetish. Oh, that's cute. Kyle Anderson, how are you? Tommy D811, hello, Vacation Station TV, the best everything live. Thank you. The reason I came up here was because like I said, I was so mad. And I guess I was sharing the anger with Joshy and Stacy because, Joshy was done wrong. There's no doubt in my mind. And Joshy, by the way, I did go back and I watched, I guess I can say it, right? I'm allowed to because I heard you talking about it. If you're going to call him out. I watched Yitz's video, their live video. And I agree with you. Said some pretty nasty things on there, but he didn't address you. And we have an agreement, you and I, that we've talked about this before. If you don't like something somebody's doing, especially on YouTube, call them out on it. I mean, either you could do it via the video or text them or email them. Or if you run into them on the road, say, hey, that was a bonehead thing you said. Why would you say such a terrible thing? But instead, Will jumps behind his pity card. He had a little pity party going on there. And he thinks that Joshy's been doing him wrong. And then he said, everybody in Pigeon Forge, it's toxic in Pigeon Forge. And everybody is out to get each other and they're stalkers. Right, Joshy? And then when I heard that, I paused him. And I go, son of a bitch. This guy is calling other YouTubers stalkers. When, if I'm not mistaken, Smoky Mountain Follies, the day before yesterday, posted a video where them themselves, the Swollen Two, the Swollen Duo, were chasing the carpetbagger around Pigeon Forge and Gatlinburg and quote unquote to steal his subscribers. Right, Joshy? Subscribers. I don't need to be corrected. I know the right way. His subscribers. And they were going to jump in the back of the carpetbagger's convertible. And I'm going, how did they know he was in convertible? Somebody was texting them that Jacob, the carpetbagger, was in a white convertible with a few other people. And they were going to jump in to the convertible. Now, to me, I'm not a policeman and I don't play one on TV. But that is very close to the line, if not over the line, of stalking. And even, as a side note, harassment. You jump into someone's convertible, you leap into their 50, 40, 50, 60, $80,000 convertible, your fat ass going into there and potentially breaking somebody's bones because you're an idiot. You want to get a photo op with a semi-popular YouTuber? What's the matter with you? What an idiot. And yeah, I said it. You're an idiot. I'm waiting to hear Joshy's reply to this stuff. I will go back and double check. Wow, you guys really ate it up here. Josh, you still with me? I'll wait till I see. Joshy reply. William Smith, hello. T and me TV Mountain Folk, hello. T and me TV. I hope, there, Joshy's still here. What did you think about what I said? Was it fairly accurate? That he called you something else, a bumbling bearded drunk or something like that? How would he even know what your lifestyle is? I don't understand that. That type of stuff worries me. It's like when you find these wackos, they kind of know a little too much about you. It's like, what do? What do you got, a spy scope on me or something? But Joshy lays it out in his live. If you get a chance, go yesterday. It's probably about 12, 14 hours ago, maybe 19 hours ago. Go to their live thing and you'll hear him explain that whole thing to you, how it went. And to me, all indications are that there's a nut loose. There's a village missing its idiot right now. No doubt in my mind. John says, ever since Sunday's live feed, that channel has been awfully quiet. Oh, yeah. Well, that's how they play their game. They disappear, and then Josh hit it on the head. He said they play the victim card, and there's a Tesla. That's very typical. Oh, woe is me. Our Patreon number is, like that. And you people, and Joshy was one of them. He actually sent them money at one time because I guess you felt bad for them, Joshy. Boy, I'm way too cheap for that. No, man. I know you're not, but I am. It's like, no. There's starving people around here. I could find somebody who's hungry. I could feed them. I'm not going to give some YouTuber my money, my hard-earned cash. That's just not going to happen. But I did feel for you last night. I really did. I was screaming at it. Josh, you see, absolutely right. He wants to play victim with his subs so that he can send more. I just said that. Isn't that weird? I just reading this. He literally called a drunk. He called you a drunk. That's just wrong. Even though you are, it doesn't matter. It does. Oh, Josh, you're not a drunk. Uh, yeah, he did, and he bearded and something else too. And it's like that was wrong to say. I know that's not how you are. We've been together enough. I mean, remember, I know you mentioned it. We talked to what 1:30 in the morning at the Go Coaster one night. Place is closed up tight, and we're just chatting away. We get along. We're like minded, and um, I'm just a little more outspoken on my channel, because he's Josh. You hold your tongue too much. If you want to get political, get political. It doesn't matter if you piss people off. It doesn't really matter. Remember, they're not paying your bills. Unless they are, you don't kowtow to anybody. Say what's on your mind. You sleep so much better. There's a lot to see it. That's what's happening. If I could just find out a lot. And I can't stop here because I got Mom Pa Kennel. Alright, I'm trying to find a spot so I can pull over and give you something to look at too. That's important. I definitely want you to have something to look at. But it was a good show. If you get a chance, go to Joshy and Stacy, go to yesterday's live feed, and you'll be able to hear the whole show and the replies. And I'm sure our swollen friends were watching. Pretty sure. Because they were on an adventure. I think I heard Stacy say they were on an adventure. Oh, let's see. Okay. I'm in front of Margaritaville right now. There. I hope it holds out. Whoever that is. Hello. Somebody's looking at me. Hello. There we go. So, let me get back to them. Mountain Laurel. He also said the carpetbagger likes to run his mouth. Yeah, that's right. I heard that in the video where he was stalking Carper. Good grief. Will runs his mouth on. Yeah, I get away with it because that's how I am. This is me. But I don't hide behind the victim card. If you don't like me, just switch, hit pause, whatever it is. I'm not making you watch this. But for some reason, the people that bitch the most, they're the ones that comment the most. It's like, what? What? Why do you keep commenting? Go somewhere else. Called the bearded one. He said I had a few other choice things. Dry Creek says it was ridiculous. William Smith, I want to be at that chili cook-off when Joshy puts his camera in his face. I'll join you, Joshy. We'll both go up. We'll tag team him. Okay, you hit one side, I'll hit the other, and see what happens. You want to see somebody crumble in the corner? What are they going to do? I don't think he's ever raised a hand to another human being his whole life. The only thing he's raised his hand is with a burger in his mouth. It's the only exercise he gets is up, in, out, up, in, out. Yeah, Josh and Stacy are excellent people. Wait, let me... It's for you, Joshy. It's my ankles. I'm doing it right now. Like a cricket. There. He hates that. I've never known anybody that had an ankle fetish, but he does. Natalie Werner. It's also said out-of-state tag. He knows that much, Joshy. He knows, but you're allowed to because you reside in Georgia. You have a second residence in Gatlinburg. You you can only have a tag to one state, and it's usually your primary. So your primary is Georgia, where you live. But that would alarm me that this creep is around and he's skulking around, and he's always the first one to claim, oh, everybody's following me and somebody came to the door. Nobody came to your door. A bill collector maybe, but nobody came to your door. Who would want to come to your door? Get get hairstyling advice from Dawn? Dawn, I must know how you do your hair. It's so shabby chic. See, I can get away with this stuff. What are they going to do? Shut me down? Oh, gee whiz. I got three other channels. I'll just go to them. Jared, Tracy, Pasadena Paranormal. How are you? Do you know you're the responsibility? I had a headache yesterday. I've been trying to figure out, you may have to resend me, how to get you into my community because I can't even find community on my Facebook. Wasn't there at one time, didn't they call it community? I can't find it. I'm looking around, I go into settings, I go, I know there was a thing called community. I'm hitting all these buttons and it's taking me to other channels. I go, no. I really want to get him onto my community. I promised him I would do this and I'm having a hell of a time. And his wife, Jackie. I promised I would do that. So please, refresh my brain. I would appreciate that. Yep, a lot of drama in the YouTube paranormal community too, I bet. You just produce real paranormal content and keep the blind. That's all you can do. Like, just do what you do. They were definitely watching. Oh, I'm sure they were. And you acknowledged that several times. You and Stacy. And somebody said, I laughed, said, good night, Will and Dawn. That was so apropos. It's right at the end. Good night, Will and Dawn. Really, uh, to me, and you know, there's no love lost between from day one when I started the channel here 2 years ago. I told Miss Marie, I said, these two are a lot. These are jokers. I said, they. At first, I thought it was like a joke, a parody. And I'm going, look at these idiots. Well, maybe they got, they're getting people because they're stupid. And then the more I watch, I go, no, these people are certifiably idiots. And people, and the people scramble to them. I'm starting to have second thoughts on that. I know you are too, Joshy. It's like something's not right. Something, you know what I mean? All of a sudden the numbers jumped and now they're not jumping anymore. What happened here? Don't know. John Esper. Yeah, they said there was going to be no live feed that was going to be going on the adventure. Yeah, that adventure was they were gluing themselves to the TV to watch Joshy and Stacy. That's what that was. Gatlinburg Hussey, pardon my friend. Oh, no, don't worry about it. Joshy and Stacy exactly what I like. I have nothing better to do than drive to get to the Yeah, really. Let's go. Well, I don't know. Let's go stalk him. There we go. Let's go follow him into a graveyard. Did you see that video on the Follies? They stalked him into a graveyard. In this day and age, especially up here, there's people that carry guns. And if they think you're chasing them through a graveyard, I could only see imminent danger. That's all I can see. Stupid people. Crisco's Country Life. Crisco, how are you? If you haven't been to Crisco's Country Life channel, you got to go and see a cool guy and his goats. He's got baby goats and fully grown goats, and he lives on a really cool farm in Louisiana. And he's a neat guy. Crisco's a really nice guy, and someday we'll meet up here. Next time you come up here, I've got to. Oh God, times are weird, but we. David Fontaine, how are you? No, no. There are a couple of times I've taken a bite, and a normal human bite, not a not a hippo bite. You know what I mean? There's a normal human bite, not stuffing something in like they do in the cartoons. It just goes zoop right down your throat. That's not eating. That's that's gluttony. SR Phantom Seekers. Hey y'all, Josh, you say should have told anyone about the ankle. Hashtag Joshy's ankles. Well, I was told in confidence that not only does he have a spectacular line of beard products, but he's also got a spectacular line on ankle care products. Hi, Dan the Mountain Man. Good to see you. Life at Mountain Folk saying we're looking forward to meeting Joshy and Stacy and the family when they come up Pigeon Forge. Hope to see you, Jeff. Well, come to the coaster. If we all come to the coaster, that would be a great central place to meet, wouldn't it? Right? Doesn't that make a lot of sense? Because they got really comfortable Adirondack chairs, and there's no charge. You sit in them, just hang around. I think that would be wise. Mountain. Oh my gosh, Jeff. Thanks. Sorry. Yeah, that's just my sick sense of humor. Can you see the? Oh, you can see the big wheel in there in the picture, can't you? There. And there's the pirates. There's Fun Feast and Adventures, the pirates. There's Margaritaville, and then the Island Inn at Margaritaville. Cindy Lou Who, I agree. T and Me TV. Is Tommy home yet, or is this Teresa? Hi, Teresa. Hi, Tommy. John Esper says, I think only three friends channel have. Yeah, yeah. Jeff and Tootsie Camping will be there too. I think so. I think he said that last night, didn't he? Gatlinburg, it's next to the playlist. Playlist. I'm trying in my mind. Is that on the left side of the page? I couldn't find. I'm looking, and I go. I remember clearly seeing community, and then I should be able to add. I guess with the URL. Is that how it's done? You copy paste the URL. And Jared sent us some Old Bay, and Miss Marie. We're going up. I think she's off Saturday, Sunday this week. I've double checked. Pretty sure Saturday, and we're going up to the Asian store to get fish, and she wants blue crab, and that's perfect. Cook the blue crab in that Old Bay. Oh yeah, delish, delish. G Hall loves seeing your video on Rosie and the Cubs. We were there during the fourth and never saw the first pair. Ooh, sorry. They're all over the place. I mean, right now you go to Cades Cove around this time, right around this time, 8:47, you'll see bear all over the and early in the morning. During the midday, they're not there. They're sleeping. Level, you got my number. You can call. That's right. Yeah, I should just call you. Well, I don't like bugging people. You know what I mean? I don't want to be like a stalker. Oops, did I say that? And next time I got to get your license plate and put a GPS on the back of your car and follow you home so that I could really track you and stalk you. My God. Every dog has his day. The world according to Matt. You're new to me. This is better than anything on TV. Thank you, Matt. I appreciate that. You're new. Now, Matt, the rules we have here is you got to say hello to everybody, and everybody say hello to Matt. And then check out Matt. Do you have content? Do you do something on YouTube? If so, share that with us, because then people will go to your channel. And then I highly suggest that everyone subscribe. If everybody subscribes to everybody, everybody benefits. If everybody comments, all the channels benefit. If everybody shares a video with a friend, neighbor, or a relative, or even an enemy, they benefit too. Everybody benefits. That's how we make this community grow between us. Now, I haven't tried it yet. I'm waiting for the blue crab. And around here, and Jared, there isn't a place around here in Pigeon Forge and Gatlinburg, unless Joshy can tell me, where I can get fresh blue crab, because I have yet to find it. Now, I know at the Asian supermarket they have them, but you got to get there early because the people come in and swarm, and all that's left in the bin is like claws and feet, not even broken claws and feet. Not people feet, but crab feet. Jay Willis is watching from the sidelines. Ralph from Webb's Web. Everyone I have ever, everyone I have probably never had watched Yitz and asked what's wrong with them. See that? You can clearly see that somewhere in their past, present, and future, there's a small bus. And I got crap for that from some lady. But it's clear. Teen Me TV, Joshy was stalking me until I found out I was toxic. When you guys coming back? And I mean staying more than 2 days. Joshy and Stacy. And then I fell in love with Tommy once I found out he was, yes, I know. He's got that toxic love thing, you know. You can't live without him and you can't live with him. I know. I know Teresa knows that all too well. Life with Mountain Folk. You guys need to go to Pigeon Forge end of this month. I think a lot of people are coming up. When are you guys coming up? Joshy, Stacy, is it a week or 2 weeks? And that'll be the end of the month. SR Phantom Seekers. Any suggestion things places elderly age 70, 80 years can do? Oh, there's lots of places you could go. Um, my God, you got 850 square miles. It's not just this road you're looking at. It's so much more than the strip. The strip is fine to look at, to drive around and ooh and ah, because it's when you first come up here, it's one of those things you go, wow, look at the lights. And it's fun to look at. It's not fun to get stuck in the traffic. But once again, you don't need to get stuck in the traffic. If you go to Vacation Station TV and go to the shortcuts on the playlist, I'll get you around this place without ever hitting what you see here. And you'll be within, maybe 200 yards from this. I show you all the back roads, and you can scoot in and out, and you can really have an interesting, fun time and not get aggravated and want to salute people as they go by. John Esper, I like how you promote. We all do that, John. I know Joshy and Stacy do. We and TNE TV, we promote each other, and we remind you that subscribing is for free. You do not pay anything to subscribe, anything to comment, anything to hit a thumbs up. Speaking of thumbs up, what the hell is the matter? Why don't I have more thumbs up? I'm looking at it right now. Got 122 people right now and only 52 thumbs up. Hit the thumbs up. I would appreciate that if you hit the thumbs up. Randy's World, hey, Joshy, just want to be part. You are part of the band. We're all part of the band. We all play our own instruments. We all sing our own tunes. Dan the Mountain Man says it'll be over August 22nd and 25th. I'll text you when I get into town. That's all you got to do. Better yet, just come to the coaster. Just come to the coaster. That's what everybody does. That's a great place to meet. And it doesn't just have to be with us, with Marie and myself. All of you can just get together and come to the coaster. And you can hang out there. They got ice cream, milkshakes, hot coffee, hot cocoa, iced coffee, a homemade fudge, homemade cookies, sugary fudge if that's what you need if you're diabetic, and all sorts of other snacks. Thousands of other snacks. Things I can't even describe, like they got yogurt pretzels, but things are popping into my head. They got all different types of caramel popcorns and things, and chips and soda. Anything you can imagine they have there at the Go Coaster. Life at Mount Folk. I plan to be there at the coaster on the 28th that evening. See, Randy's World, Team Me TV. Hey y'all, yeah, I've been missing them too. Josh and Stacy. I'll invite you. Yeah, invite you to the coaster. We can all run our. Yes, we would. It would be like being down at the bog at sundown, where everything's going, and you would hear your ankles rub. Everybody's rubbing, and then we rub each other's ankles together. Josh, I'm going to take like your right leg up against my left ankle, and we're going to rub them together. Okay? It's driving him crazy. I know it is. Mountain Laurel will remind you of a cartoon character. Beaky Buzzard. Oh, I've never heard of Beaky Buzzard. I've heard people say reminds them of Peter. Oh God, what is that? It was a cartoon. Remember Peter something? The kind of. Jay Wills, careful, Jeff. We said Will said his special friend said meetups aren't very good idea. I know, isn't that something? I don't know why. Well, I mean, if you're disliked or hated so much by, yeah, I can imagine. But if you're loved like the rest of us, imagine anybody wanting to hurt us in any way, shape, or form. Larry Harvey, maybe you should have be thought of that DJ. Yeah, I get DJ is obviously double checking along with David. That's how cool our moderators are. They check things and they make sure before it even goes on, they monitor it and they filter some of the stuff out. Because DJI knows, if anybody, when we first started out, we had a lot of problem with trolls, and to this day we still have problems with troll because I say a lot of stuff that, what, especially I'll go off on my political rants, which I will not be doing tonight. Um, I know that offends some people, but that's too bad. If you don't like it, click off. Go somewhere else. Go to the socialist channel. Go right ahead. I'm not going to lose any sleep over it. Natalie Werner. Will's handprints all over the cones. Ashley Ratliff, how are you? Good. Did Miss Marie? Yeah, she threw me out. She said, "Get out, you useless old man. You're nothing to me. You, your skin makes me crawl." God, if only you knew. Dry Creek, saying hello to Dennis Jackson, Teen Me TV. Josh just caused me to laugh my face off. Oh no, how are you gonna eat? Bonita Burrows. You're new to me. Bonito doesn't. Bonita. Uh, isn't that beautiful in Spanish? Is it bonita? I think so. Bonita Burrows. Comedy Barn is good for seniors. Cage. Yes, you're right. You're right. Pretty much anything here, other than like the go kart rides, is good for all the shows. You would love the Stampede. You would love the Comedy Barn, um, Hatfields and McCoy. What are some of the other ones, guys? Some of the other places. They did open the what is it called? Skyfly or Sky's the Limit. It's kind of like the one on the island. Only I think it's the same price, but 2 minutes longer. It's the same thing. You're going to be sitting in a chair, and you're going to get that illusion of flying and going over things, and it's great for people that have never done that before. It's well worth seeing because it's an experience for sure. But if you want to really have the experience, pick up a VR. It's always my chance to get into VR because you could do that for hours on end. I could fly for hours on end over any country I want and any height I desire by just typing it in. I want to fly over the Rocky Mountains, and there I'll be flying over the Rocky Mountains 360 degrees, not 180 degrees, 360 degrees. And that's intense. What was I doing last night? I was playing Medal of Honor last night at 2 o'clock in the morning. I like going back to it, and I changed the level to easy to medium, and then try to go to high, which I can't ever beat the high. And it's a lot of fun. It's World War II, and it's an interactive game. You've got to get through things to save people, to destroy things, sabotage things, bring ammunition over here, and it's a lot of fun. A lot of fun. I enjoy it very much, and killing zombies too. That's always good. Going down the list here, Josh and Stacy will be up on the 22nd. Okay, that's coming up. Very good. How is Gateway and the Smokies campground? Those are all. That's nice. Gateway is nice. Um, I did a video on that. If you want to see that, Mountain Mama. If you go to Vacation Station TV on RV Resorts, the lights just turned on. You'll see the Gateway. It's a very nice place. Not too big, so it keeps it nice and personal. Some of them are really big, and if you like that, that's fine. But the Gateway is modest size, almost small, but they've got nice bathrooms, and they got a play area and a little clubhouse right there in the mountains. I mean, no matter where you look, you're going to get beautiful mountain views and a beautiful sunset there right by the playground. You can actually see a beautiful sunset. Dennis Jackson says we're coming over the 1st through the 8th. Come to the coaster. Southeast Phantom Seekers, thank you. Yes, Bonita's right on. I'm looking right at it. I didn't even think about that. And Mom and Dad, they'd love the island. Now I don't know do they still walk or do they have to be wheeled around, because they do rent wheelchairs there, or you can get them the jet scooter. It's got nitrous oxide in it. They'll be around that island lickety split. There's a lot of places that the older people like coming to here, and always don't forget, just driving around the mountains is always a pleasure. Take a day, go up to the foothills, go up to Gatlinburg, go up see the different sites, go to Newfound Gap, go see the elk at sunrise or sunset over Newfound Gap. That's always a pleasure. If you've never seen elk in the wild, I don't mean behind a fence in a petting zoo. I mean walking around the streets. You go to Newfound Gap, go over the hump. You could be into North Carolina. Go to North Carolina. It's only about 6 miles down the road from Newfound Gap, and right there at the Okalompki, I think it's called the Okalompki. David will correct me. Okalompki State Park. It's a small state park, but that's where they pretty much kind of hang out. The elk, big elk. I mean, 1,200-pound elks. Bonita says you're welcome. Mountain Mama, we're coming Labor Day. It's a busy day now. You're going to need my shortcuts for that, Mountain. All right, Mama, you take my shortcuts or you're going to go crazy. I'll get you to where you got to go, and the people will still be on the road when you're ready to go home. Yeah, I just said Mountain, Gateway of the Smokies. That's you're going to like it. Toby said he's going to be here. I love your honesty and views. Thank you. I had every time. Thank you. Gary the Cable Guy, Sandy Connolly. Jeff will be down. A lot of you coming down the end of this month, next month. That's pretty cool. Remember, if you want to come and meet us, just all you got to do is come to the Goat Coaster. Pretty much, Miss Marie. I drop her off like 2:30, 2:45, somewhere in that area. But I'm in and out of there all the time. I'm going, excuse me, in between stores and other places that I take care of. And I'm always in and out of there. She usually calls me if I'm in town. I'm not out of town. If I'm in town, she says, hey, there's some people here. And it may take me 5 minutes, 10 minutes to get there. John F. says, Ghost Coast is a great place to meet up with people. You can, that's right, you can swing in the swings. They got really comfortable swings for people, the wooden ones. And people just sit in them. You can get yourself an ice cream cone, sit there and talk with us. We could watch Joshy rub his ankles together. Jay Willis said, hi, watching from the sidelines, an unknown person to me, and truly worship, yet just saying hi to them. Oh, I understand. They're probably checking out what we're saying. You know, in this community, the YouTube community, if you're not well liked, you're pretty much blackballed all over. And if you create your own horrors by being a schmuck, you get what you get. You know, the love you take is equal to the love you make. And if you're a jerk all the time, it gets around the community real quick. We all talk to each other because we're like-minded. We do this. This is what we do. We do YouTube. DGI, I was the first only moderator for a while, but I can't. I know. You got a life to lead, DJI. World according to Matt, Joshy and Stacy putting an order for tobacco field soap. Oh, look at that. Going to need the overnighted. I'm out. Look at that. See that? He needs some more of your soap, Joshy. Get in there and make another batch. Smoky Mountain Follies just posted a video about Yanks in the set. How long is that? A new one? A new one, or is it the one where they were stalking Carpetbagger? I mean, right there, the truth was like unfolded. It couldn't have been any more apropos that they did that video, and the bozos was saying how they don't like stalking. I mean, it couldn't have been planned any better than it was that the Follies put that out, and then Shrill and Shron and Prawn, they saying, oh, how we're the victim of stalkers and stuff. Well, if you stalk, you're going to be stalked. That's how it works. It's called karma. Dan the Mountain, have to go back to work. Thank you, Dan, for being there. Appreciate it. Joshy and Stacy, world coding him out. We'll get out quick. Yep, he'll get right on it. He's on it right now. He's mixing up a batch right now. Cindy Lou Who, Smoky Mountain Follies, just put another video. It's just, anything that we need to, don't go yet. Anything we need to know about? SR Fam says, as our first stop, I'll take my parents there in a few weeks. There's so many places, SR. Just as a place to start, if you want, go to my channel. Go to our channel, excuse me, and go to the playlist. Go to Vacation Station TV, and go to the playlist and see if something tickles your fancy, because it's a huge playlist. I forget how many. DJI, how many videos do I have totally? Live included? You got to include the live. I don't know, it's 1,000, 2,000 videos, somewhere in that area. So you'll find something for your parents. I cover a lot of it. Because I'm old. Day in the life of Pritz, how are you? Watching from the sidelines is a burner troll account that brought my young innocent Gregkins into really one of the comments on the Smoky Mountain Follies. I didn't know that. And it's called Watching from the Sidelines. All right, I'm going to keep my eyes open for that one. Thank you, Pris. Thank you, Matt. I get so much I got taken off the air once. I was doing the stuff that I used to do in radio, but I had to pay attorneys to get me out of trouble. Here, I just have to go on another channel. But yeah, I'm sick of it. You're sick of it. Come on, you know it. This is crazy. This is absolute nonsense what's going on. 9.1 CPR. What is going on? And they the alphabet news channels are saying there's no inflation. Exactly what planet do they live on? Do they not buy gasoline and groceries? Do they not buy commodities? Do they not go to the stores and see the prices of things? And then you got that idiot, that bumbling idiot, the wandering fool. He doesn't know what's going on. TV, dang it. I don't care what it says. I'm not a troll. Well, yeah, you will be. Don't worry. We know that. Daylight Bruce Lowell. I've been watching my TV for a while. Busy in the kitchen just now. So, all right, relax. Paul Cullum. Paul Cullum, my very first, and I mean my very first subscriber. That's the guy. Say hello to Paul Cullum. Met him, what was it, Paul? Maybe 3, 4 weeks ago? Came to the coaster. It was the first time I met him. Very first person to fall for my BS. Hello. And Paul's been hooked ever since. He really was. I had no subscribers. None. And I think was I doing live, Paul, at that time, or it was just a video? I forgot because it's been a couple of years. And he was there. He subscribed. Oh, I was so excited to actually have a subscriber. And he's been with us ever since. I'm very honored by that. Toby says Comedy Barn, Hatfield McCoy was okay, but they were funny. The Comedy Barn. There you go. And I know it's good, clean humor. It's family-oriented humor. So you don't have to worry about any off-color jokes or anything like it. It's a lot of slapsticky type stuff and kind of vaudevillian without the blue color. You know, it's very good, very good. SR, yeah, the Skyfly type rides, and it's brand new and it just opened up. And check it out. I would check both of them out. The Skyfly, the one at the island, and then go to the other one up here, just to compare, see what they're doing. Mountain Mama. Mountain Mama's North Carolina. I get down there once in a while. SR says, awesome idea. Thank you for letting me know there's wheelchairs. Yeah, a lot of these places, by the way, SR, they do offer handicap accessibility. And they not only do they make their walkways easy, a lot of them are all ramped. It's a lot like being at the Sunnyside Mobile Home Park, where there's a lot of ramps, a lot of sun. they, I can make fun. I'm 68 years old. I can get away with this. If I was a kid, you'd be saying, "Oh, you're making fun of the old people." No. But yeah, a lot of these places here are easy to get to, and they make them easier for people that have either disabilities, walking, in any way, shape, or form. So it's not like you got to worry. And they do have trolleys here. Don't forget about that. So if you don't want to drive around all over, you take the trolley. I think it still is. I haven't checked in a while. It was like $3 all day, or you can pay like $1.25 a ride. But the $3 all day gets you to go all the way around anywhere that trolley goes, and it goes all the way up to Gatlinburg, the visitor center. And if you want to go to Gatlinburg, you hop on a different trolley, and you go into Gatlinburg. And so that kind of takes the load off you driving, and it's an easy drive. They also have the carts. What do you call those? The trolleys are very easy to get into. Life at Mountain Folk. We will still be coming back again at the end of the year. This upcoming was needed. No, John, I don't suggest you take a selfie with a 1,200-pound elk. Holy mackerel. That would not be a wise move. Day Life of Pris says, I'll be back in Pigeon Forge this Sunday, the 24th, stay in a hotel on Teaster and probably take the grandkids to the Gold Coast. Oh, that'd be great. Just let us know when you're there, okay? You know what Miss Marie looks like, so you go into the store and you look for her. If I'm around, especially if I'm in town, she'll call me. I got to service my clients. I got to take care of them. Tommy D811. Don't ever start singing happy. No, I would never do that. Or happy anniversary. This is so very boring. It's boring. It's like, this is high school radio. I'm an idiot. I mean, who does that? Who? And it's funny because their crowd, and my hand quotes are in the air, their subscribers, that's perfect for them. Their day has been made that someone sang them happy birthday or happy anniversary. It just goes to show you, it's like, oh, come on, please. This isn't Romper Room. Gary the Cable Guy. Jeff, what are we all doing tonight? We're on the yellow. That comes and goes, Gary. It comes and goes. We're talking about where we can take senior people to go when they come up here to Pigeon Forge. There's so much to do here. There is one place I do suggest you go, and I bet a lot of you forget, and I forget because it just came to my mind, my addled mind, is stop in at the Smoky Mountain Knife Works. Now, they're not a client of mine or anything, so I'm not pumping them for anything. But if you want to go to a place that's so much more than what that title said, it's not just knives, although they have the most knives in America in that place and guns, but they have unbelievable things in there that are for everyone. They've got clothes and they got boots, they've got camping gear, hiking gear, fishing, oh my God, ninja stuff. They've got a houseware department to rival any big box store. Any cooking, I don't care what you cook and what you use, they've got every gimmick down there. It's on the lower floor. And then they have all these, I don't know, what do you want to call them? Little staged areas of outdoors. They'll have stuffed animals all over with a scene. You'll be at a brook with running water, real running water, and it looks like you're in the woods. And then you'll go down a couple 100 feet and there'll be a giant grizzly bear. It's got to be at least an 8-10 foot grizzly bear, real one, and it's got a waterfall behind it. So I mean, this whole place is just cooler than cool. It's well worth going to. Smoky Mountain Knife Works, right on 66. As soon as you get off of 40, it'll be. You'll get off 40. You're heading to Pigeon Forge. You'll go over one big hill, and as you're coming down that hill, you'll see on the right side of the road Smoky Mountain Knife Works. I have done several videos on that. Check it out, and you'll get an idea what you're going to see in there. And the best collection of antiques, collectibles, and memorabilia from the time man first stepped on this planet as a bipedal thing, hominoid, to the current time. All the antiques and collectibles from all the wars, all the great biblical times. You can buy actual money from the biblical times. You can buy stuff from Egypt there, real bona fide stuff. You can even buy dinosaur bones, real dinosaur bones. Very cool place. No, they drive their mommy's car. Thank you. I'll check that one out, John. Don't get me started. I got to see what that one is. I probably won't even get out of the parking lot. Ann Hayton, how are you? Looks peaceful. I love going there. I love our mountains. They're here in Virginia. It's very peaceful here. It's very, very nice here. And it's comfortable. It's only 80 degrees right now, so that's comfortable. Being 94, oh man, it was so humid before. I even took you through the car wash, but I didn't go live. Sorry about that. I was going to, but I didn't think I had a good signal because I couldn't get it to link up. So I said, let me just tape this thing. And I kind of went off on a rant with Yitz, with Joshy and Stacy. I really did feel bad for Joshy. Not that he's a milk toast or anything, but, I just felt bad. It's like, why'd they single him out of there? And they could have singled me out because I'm more of an a-hole than Joshy is. But I guess, I think Chunky Relita knows better. At least I hope he does. Ty Mason, how are you? Ty, you're new to me, Ty. Annette from Wisconsin. Doing okay, Ann Hayton. Good to see you. Cat Lady Live, good evening. Good to see you. Dry Creek Home Collections. Unless they've not updated their website, the island does not rent wheelchairs. It says they could be wrong. Maybe they had them. I had seen them there. They had scooters. They had little jazzy scooters and wheelchairs. And it's not far from the concierge office. Little scooters and wheelchairs. Now, maybe things have changed. I haven't been there in a while, but I do remember seeing the Jazzies for rent. Well, if they stop that, they're missing a whole audience. They really are. Cat lady, been listening a while, finishing up dinner. Busy getting flooring done. Oh, good for you. You're doing. I love doing my own stuff too. Exhausted, but yeah, nothing like doing your own work. I always do my own work. Getting ready to stain the decks, but every time I make that motion, it rains, and then I gotta wait 2 to 3 days for the decks to dry, and then when I get the stain and the rollers and the paintbrushes out, it rains again. Cat lady said, I gotta be back in the pottery studio in the store. I'm glad you're selling stuff. I told you it would be a few weeks. Cindy Lou Nelson says, love the Nightwork store. It's a really cool place to go. You'll spend hours there. The Relic Room is my favorite place. It's called the Relic Room. There is so much cool stuff in there. It spins my head, and I did videos on that as well just recently, so it's fairly updated. Oh, Johnette, don't forget about the singing chickens. That's right. Oh, and at the Knife Works, they have I guess it's every 15 minutes. It could be every 30 minutes or every 15 minutes. They have singing raccoons, singing bear, and I think there's a dog that woos at the end. It's neat. They play some country music, banjo and fiddle type music. It's fun. Life size animatronics. It's free. SR says, "Oh dang, be great if they did. Thank you." The best way would be call the island and ask that question. I can't imagine they would take that out of there when there's so much walking to be done. That just doesn't make any sense to me. Sandy B, hey Jeff, how's it doing? Doing good, Sandy. All right, John. I want to know what it's about. Jules came in Saturday with the Pottery Mill Cafe. That's a good place to go. Yeah, they got good bread. They make their bread right there. You can smell it. You can watch them put it in the oven, and it fills the whole room with that fragrance of fresh cooking bread. It's wonderful. Nothing like that smell. But you can come see the Bigfoots. Jules up there. Yes, it is delish. You can rent motorized scooter on the park. And that's right, you can. If they don't offer it anymore, thank you. Is that Denise or is that Rob? Not. There's what 3 or 4 of them. Scooter rentals that you can rent. I guess by the hour, by the half day, by the day, and that would well be worth scooting around town on those. Tommy D 811 says, Jeff, I'm only on your back road travel. See anything you couldn't explain? No, I've never seen anything unusual. Nothing, and I've always got my eyes open, but um, I don't go out at night much because there's really not much to show you on the roads at night. So out in the day, I don't know if you'd see much out there. I've never seen anything unusual. World according to Matt, yeah, the Knife Works is my favorite store since a particular one in Gatlinburg closed down. Yeah, you want to go to the one in Sevierville. It is giganto. It's 3 stories, and they don't. There isn't an inch that isn't packed with something. They got some of the coolest stuff I've ever seen. SR says, Mom got a scooter, Pigeon Forge, close because of her great diamonds. Jay Willis, thank you. So remember, if you want to find out more of what's going on with Yitz and Joshy and Stacy, go to Joshy and Stacy's Yesterday Live. and I think they had one the day before. I missed that one because I was at the Bigfoot Eat-a-thon, and that was a lot of fun. Check out that video that we did. And you can always comment your questions to Joshy and Stacy about what went on, and they'll give you firsthand instead of me giving you secondhand. You know what I mean? Because I don't have all the information. Joshy does. I know he does. Oh, it's Denise. Hi, Denise. Hi, Rob. He's working on the website right now. I've actually been trying to keep up a little bit more with my Facebook. A little bit more. I put a bunch of videos on the last couple of days. I've migrated a bunch of them onto there. So if you're on Facebook, you can find us at Vacation Station TV, Facebook, and then of course Vacation Station TV and YouTube, and there's a few other channels on my channel because I'm a glutton for punishment, and I don't know when to stop. Gotta find that. All right, guys, I've been talking for a while. I'm hoping now I got power when I go home. I really would like to make sure everything is turned on in the refrigerator. And thank you for joining me on Vacation Station TV, your virtual getaway. Thanks for joining us tonight. If you liked it, like, comment, and subscribe. I appreciate that very much. We had a good night, had a whole bunch of viewers. And of course, we will do this again very, very soon. Bye, y'all. Love you, mean it.